Alright, so I'm here with my friend Tom. Jay's running a little late. We'll catch up with him when he gets here. But we're going to run down the card and your predictions for these matches, Tom. So,
absolutely.
Let's start off with the main event. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena for the straps.
Without a doubt, John Cena.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, I got to agree with you on this. As much as I don't want to see Cena win, it makes sense because Brock Lesnar is a part-time guy. Putting the straps on him right now wouldn't make much sense from a business standpoint. He's not going to be around all the time. So, I'm with you on that.
Regardless of that fact, even if Brock Lesnar was full-time, John Cena would still kick his ass.
Oh, boy. Well, here's where we disagree. But moving on. Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho. Who do you like in this one?
You know what? Chris Jericho is my boy. I'm going to have to give this one to Bray Wyatt.
Again, I'm going to have to agree with you on this. Jericho won the last bout that they had at the last pay-per-view. Usually, they bring him on board every once in a while to basically put a new guy over. I think this time is no different. He won the last one. I think Bray Wyatt's due. And this could probably end this feud here, but we'll see. So, yeah, we're both on the same page with those two. Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon.
Well, you know, Stephanie McMahon's my girl. I love him bitchy. I'm giving this one 100% to Stephanie.
Well, see, I could go either way on this one. I'm actually going to say Brie. Stephanie's been on a roll lately as a huge bitch, which is great. I love it too. I think it's good entertainment, but I think they need the face to prevail in this one in the absence of Daniel Bryan. Since that's his wife as well, that makes sense. But it could go either way.
No, Stephanie all the way.
All right. Ziggler versus Miz for the IC title.
This one, I don't really have much at stake in either of these people. Just for the hell of it, let's go Miz.
Yeah, you know, as much as I want to see Ziggler win, it makes more sense for the Miz to do it because they're giving him a big push right now. And he's so unlikable. You put him against anybody and they're going to cheer for the other person. So, I see him winning as a lead-in to Bad News Barrett coming back and then taking it off of him from there.
Fair enough.
So, moving on from there, Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton.
You know what? Again, I like Roman Reigns, but I have a feeling it's going to be Randy Orton's time.
Well, hasn't it been his time for a while now?
It has, but I feel ever since he won his championship back at Summerslam, he's been irrelevant. I feel that they're going to start pushing Randy Orton again, making him a main event guy
Make him relevant again?
Exactly. And I think it starts tonight with him beating Roman Reigns.
He did have a very stale title run.
He was the third wheel in every storyline, pretty much.
Once the Authority got involved, yes. Which they were involved since the get-go. So, yeah, he sucks. But I'd like to see Reigns get a big push. As much as I don't like his mic skills, I think he's solid in the ring. And he's definitely got a promising future ahead of him. But I'm kind of agreeing with you on this one, too. I think Orton's going to pull it off.
Yes.
Alright, Swagger versus Rusev.
I'm going to go Swagger just for the good old US of A.
I'm going to go there, too. Rusev's been on a big roll. Hasn't really had a major threat to his undefeated streak right now. And I think with the help of Zeb Coulter, he's got all the momentum, and behind him with that, along with America and the WWE Universe, he's got it going on. So I'm giving this one a Swagger.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Rusev has ever had a flag match before, which I believe this is.
It is, and if this is anything like a nightstick match, then it's going to be a shit show. All right, Divas title, AJ versus Paige.
As much as I like AJ, I think Paige might take this one.
I'm rooting for Paige. I like them both. I think Paige has a more interesting storyline going on right now. Her character's more engaging. AJ kind of bores me right now as much as I love to look at her. you know.
You know, I feel though, this is going to be a feud that lasts a couple months.
It could. And you know what? It'd be good because there's not much else going on in the Divas
No,
division.
they're really the only two relevant ones right now besides Stephanie.
Yes. And that's not even for the title, so.
Correct.
All right, which brings us to Ambrose versus Rollins.
Now this is the one that could go either way. You know what? Seth Rollins has the Money in the Bank title. I'm gonna go with Dean Ambrose.
Same here. He needs the revenge. He needs a win more than Rollins. Rollins can cash that in whenever he feels see fit, which I wouldn't be surprised to see happen if Cena ends up winning tonight.
It'd be a shame.
If Plan C, being Brock Lesnar, doesn't work out, then I see possibly Rollins cashing in.
Absolutely.
So those are our picks. We'll get Jay's once he gets here.
With the pizza.
With the pizza. Alright, so Jay's here now. And Jay, we want to get your predictions for each match. So, first up, we're doing the main event. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Who do you like?
I like Lesnar. Where do you want me to look at Cena?
Look wherever you want.
I like Lesnar. He has a UFC background. I think he'll take it home.
Alright. Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho.
Bray's lost at 3 straight pay-per-views. You got to give him the win, right?
I think he's
If
due
he's supposed
too.
to be a top heel, he has to win.
He's got, if you're going to take him seriously, you got to have him win a match.
And Jericho loves to put people over.
Exactly, which I thought he was going to do last time.
Yeah, I think it's to make it bigger this time, though, at SummerSlam.
I agree.
With nobody there, none of the other Wyatts are around, this is like his time to shine.
Yep. Prove that he can do it on his own.
I agree.
Alright, so next up. Brie versus Stephanie.
Disqualification on both accounts just because they suck. No, Stephanie wins all the way.
Alright.
With interference somehow.
Yeah, by Triple H maybe?
I don't know, I was thinking possibly Nikki Bella.
That could be.
Or in the contract signing, they kept saying about how karma comes back to bite you.
Could be Daniel Bryan.
No, I was thinking karma.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers that.
No. That's why it's a swerve.
Alright, Ziggler versus Miz, which is happening right now.
Yeah, see, you have to think the Miz should take it. Just because what's the point in building up his new persona if you're going to let him lose the title?
Right, I see him winning and holding on to it until bad news comes back.
See, I think so too, because I think they were positioning Bad News to be the next big guy.
Exactly.
And he was there too, he was with the Authority, he was the enforcer.
Yeah, he just had an unfortunate injury.
Yeah, so I think the Miz has to hold it till then.
Alright, Reigns versus Orton.
It's Reigns all the way, right? As much as Orton's going to hate having to put somebody else over, Reigns has to win.
I'd like to think so, but I'm going Orton on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a nice swerve, you know? You don't see it too often.
It would be, but you know...
Reigns just, he just wins every big match. They're making him the next big babyface.
True, so you got a good point there. Swagger versus Rusev.
See, this is the worst part to me. They're going to give it to Swagger. Just
Yeah.
because he doesn't have to get pinned or submit Rusev to lose it.
It's a flag match, which, who the fuck knows what that is?
Yeah. And who the fuck wants to see a Russian win the flag match? No one's going to celebrate
All I
that.
know is Lana can talk as much shit she wants about America, and I'll just be like, yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, just show me your legs anymore.
Yeah.
Alright. AJ versus Paige for the Divas title.
This is actually the toughest one to me, to be honest with you. And that sounds
No
random,
shit.
but because I can see them giving it right back to Paige with the way the heel turn went.
Me too.
But I think you got to ride with AJ till Night of Champions, I think.
Okay. Which brings us to the last one on the card. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Go.
Seth Rollins wins. Interference from somebody. Somebody new. A lumberjack from the outside will turn and join the Authority.
Oh, it's a lumberjack match.
It is.
I didn't know.
It is. And I think a lumberjack will turn and join the Authority. And enforce the type, because they need one now that Kane's back.
Well, it'll be interesting either way, and if Cena wins the title at the end, I see Rollins cashing it.
Well, see, either way, no matter who wins, I see Rollins leaving with the belt. Because even if Lesnar wins, I think they're both so beaten. When he's going to get up, you hear Rollins' music come on. He runs in, curb stomps him when he's trying to get up.
And that's it.
That's it. That
Game
makes it super
over.
over. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll check back in with you folks in a little bit. All right, guys, so Ziggler just beat The Miz for the IC title. What do you think about that?
I'm pretty shocked.
Me too. Didn't
Uh,
expect that.
No, I just figured Miz was gonna win. Keep his Hollywood persona.
Yeah.
Yeah, to keep that gimmick going.
Yeah, the movie's coming out or it came out, you know, why wouldn't you keep it going?
Right.
I'm pleasantly surprised and happy
Me
my
too.
prediction was wrong.
But it's just really, at the end of the day, it's another way to keep a major title off the Ziggler.
I know, it's getting with a
Sucks.
mid-card belt.
Yeah.
But at least there's one less major title, so at least he's like basically the second champion
Right.
now. I'll
So,
take it,
yeah.
it's better than nothing.
It is promising, though.
Yeah.
Nice surprise. So
Finally, at least maybe they're building him back up, maybe they trust him enough to not get hurt again.
exactly. So yeah, that's some good.
Or it
insight.
could just be another case of having an Intercontinental or a U.S. title champion lose every week on Raw.
I know, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Because he
I
could
remember
lose
that
it right back
bullshit.
to Miz tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah,
or
that's some shit.
Yeah.
those non-title matches, which is almost guaranteed loss
Yeah.
for the champions.
Yeah, does this mean Ziggler goes like 0 for the next like 90 again?
Pretty much until they defend the Intercontinental
Until they're the
Championship.
But at
champions.
least
In, like,
now
Royal
we don't
Rumble.
have to see the Miz weaseling his way out of losses
I know, really.
and acting like a bitch,
Really?
even though that's what's gonna happen.
Now maybe you can get smacked in that moneymaker more often.
Yeah, right in the face. All right, we'll be back after the next match. Shit. All right, guys. So Rusev just won a flag match that wasn't really a flag match.
Yeah, we were given some bad info.
Yeah.
May
what
I
just
just say?
By WWE.
May I
What just
just say if I knew ahead of time this was a flag match, I would have guessed Rusev.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Yeah,
aggravated.
What is this?
Amen.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Let's make this null and void.
Yes. So, but Rusev won by way of submission.
I mean, which is the right move if that's how it's going to happen.
Not submission. He just passed out, I guess.
Yeah, so see,
That's
what
what
this
we're
means
led
to
to
me
believe.
is we have to see another match of this. At least two.
Yeah, the saga continues.
Yeah,
Tag.
And may we all pray that Jack Swagger gets a new shirt. Because I
Yes.
think we're all in agreement that that's a
The
horrendous
color,
look.
Yeah.
it's better when it's black and white.
Yeah, I get it because, you know, the flag colors, but no, the black and white one's way better.
But he didn't even win.
No, he didn't. He didn't win. He passed
The
out.
point is
But you know what? We got to see Lana,
Yeah,
and that's always good.
and that's always a win.
Jack
He's
Swagger
great,
took
yes.
a nice snap.
Yeah, he did. So see, he still looks good because he didn't tap out.
Yeah.
Totally makes up.
And now Colter gets a foot
And
in the
Colton
face.
gets a face full of dick.
Yeah. Bulgarian dick.
Bulgarian dick right in your face.
Oh, it is a flag match. So the
Hold on, wait.
the flag had to do
I've
with this
never
gets
heard.
the.
Wait a
I've
second.
never heard of a flag
Wait,
match.
so
like
now
that.
that's what a flag match is?
Hey, we're gonna just have a singles match and just have him wave a flag at the end because it's cool.
Isn't that pretty much what
What
he
the
does
fuck
after?
is this shit?
Yeah.
Isn't that how every
Yeah.
match of his ends?
Hey, this dude's wrestled most flag matches because he does this at every match.
I've never heard of a flag match like that.
Yo,
Me neither.
fuck this match right here.
Yeah.
This shit is fucking nuts.
Well,
Jesus.
just keep looking at Lana.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
I've never,
Jesus
Hey, look, that
Christ.
looked like Bad News Barrett for a second.
that was the worst flag match I've ever seen.
It's
So I
like
guess it
that-
was a flag match.
Yeah.
Now who's the
It's
asshole?
only
Yeah.
flag match in the sense that the winner's flag gets dropped,
Yeah.
and then they play that anthem.
Oh, the indignity.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. And it's not even so much just having to hear the Russian national anthem. It was just a terrible flag
How would you
match.
like to have the seats right behind that?
I know you don't even see anything right now. It's
Yeah, your
pointless.
vision is totally obscure. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
by this stupid looking flag.
And watch, there's going to be some technical difficulty. It's going to be like that for the rest of the show.
Yeah, they can put the flag back
Yeah,
up.
we're sorry. Sucks for you.
That
No
would be
refunds.
fuck up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nah. Holy shit, guys. Paige just won.
She-
What are your thoughts?
Hey, I called it. I had a feeling Paige was going to just demolish AJ tonight.
Yeah, well, you and I
Page
both.
turner.
Yeah.
We thought she would.
Yeah, you know, I'm 0 for 2. Apparently, I'm not good at this
Well,
guessing game.
let's check. We got 2 matches in the banks. We all thought Miz was going to win, so we're both wrong on that. All 3 of us are wrong, rather. And right now, Tom and I both have one right with this match.
And may I say the way Paige just molested AJ at the end is beautiful.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
beautiful. It was.
I'm rock hard right now.
I think that was the right call putting it back on Paige, though. I think her heel character's taken over.
Yes, she's more dynamic now.
Yeah.
Now, AJ is more crazy and pissed off than ever.
Yeah,
And
she's always been
already
chasing.
she was
Yeah.
the GM for a while, for God's sake. She
Yeah.
doesn't need any more
Wow,
exposure.
She doesn't.
I forgot all about that. She was.
Yeah, well, it was a forgettable time.
Forever.
But we'll check in after the next match, if it's a big time match, then we'll do live commentary on it. But
Yeah, we'll check in after these violins play.
Yeah.
For some random reason.
It's Sting.
Alright.
Alright, guys, so Bray Wyatt just beat Chris Jericho. We all predicted that one.
Yeah, that was an easy outcome for me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, I think we realized that Bray Wyatt is more effective without the Wyatt family. They didn't even make an
I
appearance.
know, yeah.
He
They were
seems
brought
to
from
lose more
ringside.
often when they're around
Yeah.
than when they aren't.
Yeah, I think they're more of a hindrance. If I
Yeah.
was Bray, I think I'd kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
Well, you have to wonder if this wasn't WWE's way to try to test that and see how he does without him. Because they could get because to me, he gets the big baby face reaction. They appreciate the work the Wyatts do, but they're more like heel to me than Bray is now.
Yeah,
I can see that, yeah.
yeah, I'd kick him to the curb. They're ineffective at the lumberjack match.
Back to the lumberjack match.
He,
Yeah,
he's
Dean
winning.
Ambrose single-handedly threw them both out of the ring.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's time that Bray Wyatt does it on his own. You can still have the other two bozos there, but Bray Wyatt, go it yourself, buddy.
Yep. So we got, what, 2 matches left? 3, right?
3.
Yep.
Oh shit, it looks like it's the Stephanie Bree one right
Oh,
now.
nice. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
My
take some
honey.
girl on girl action.
This is
I actually think this. No, you know, I think this could be good just in a ridiculous sort of way. Because it's not just going to be a one-on-one. They're going to have a lot of random stuff happening to mask the inefficiency
terrible
in the ring.
wrestling.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of people running in and out. It could just be fun to watch.
Might get a Triple H.
Yeah.
appearance, Might get a
Yeah,
Daniel
he
Bella.
might bring out a shovel to
Nikki
bury
Bella.
somebody.
Yeah, he'll run out with it.
A million
It should
different
be
ways this could turn out.
He just goes on a rage. He hits Stephanie with it too. Sorry,
Oh,
honey.
shit, that'd be funny.
You can see Daniel Bryan making out with the massage therapist.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, she did give him a happy ending.
Yeah.
Yo, to some due diligence. Alright, we'll be back after this fucking match. Alright, guys, so Stephanie McMahon just beat Brie Bella by way of bullshit. And Tom, I believe you were the one who called the outcome in this match before that.
Yeah, I had a feeling Nikki was gonna cost her the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely took that pedigree wrong.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
didn't look good.
Yeah, I think Stephanie actually did sit on her head coming
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
No, she's still knocked out.
Effective though.
Yeah,
Oh, it looked great.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Just
yeah,
like all the women in
she's
this match
probably
did.
hurting pretty bad.
But I think that's the result that should have happened and did. So I can't say I'm disappointed with that.
No, it was the right thing to have.
That was a
happen.
turn,
Yeah.
Nikki turned on her sister,
Yeah.
so that's gonna set up a feud between them.
Yeah.
And you got Triple H in the bitch role,
Yeah.
playing second fiddle to Stephanie now.
Yeah, Brie
Getting drop kicked by Brie Bella.
ran drop kicked it.
Yeah.
Well,
And now Mickey's upset at herself. Oh no.
at least he didn't act like it was like the drop kick from hell and knocked him out for like 5
Do
minutes.
like that, like
Right.
flip over kind of thing.
He
Yeah.
didn't oversell it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That was a good forearm by
Yeah, she
Nikki
clocked
Bella
it.
too. Yeah, I'll take it. It was a good outcome. I like how it happened.
Yeah, so do you think this was a one-shot deal for Stephanie, or she's gonna
I think
be a
so.
regular? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna see Nikki and Brie from now.
See, I don't know
It's
though.
set up right
I think
now,
it's set up for when they come back to have a Triple H Stephanie versus Brie Daniel Bryan match.
Maybe.
Mixed tag team.
That's true, because Stephanie still needs to get her comeuppance.
Yeah,
so.
she does.
That's true.
So she's gonna have to get through Nikki Bella now to get back to her problem.
Yep. Well, gentlemen, that means only one of 2 things is gonna happen now, and we know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Reigns versus Orton.
It is.
So we'll talk again after that.
Should be a good one.
So guys, Roman Reigns just beat Radio.
Shocking.
I was wrong.
You
Me
were.
too.
Tom was wrong on this one too. But Jay, you were right.
But you guys knew it was gonna happen, right? You were
Yeah,
just hoping.
I said I wanted to change my vote. I
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
voted Reigns, but
Yeah,
it is what it is. It was a good match.
I definitely feel it was the most entertaining match so far.
It was good. It had a good pace to it.
Yeah.
They did a lot of big spots.
Yeah, it was interesting.
The top
and no
rope
interference,
superplex, that was
surprisingly,
awesome.
by anybody.
Yeah, a nice clean match.
Yeah,
Always good
I'll
to
take
see.
it.
Yep.
Hey, the WWE Network for just $9.99.
Yeah. Remember, Jay, it's $9.99. That's it.
So I'm assuming just one big match left, right? It's
The
gotta
main
be
event, baby.
Brock versus Superman.
So yeah, Tom, you got Cena, right?
I got Cena. Can't go
And
just
I-
with Cena.
I'm surprised. I something told me you were going Brock Lesnar.
No, never bet against Cena.
Because he never gives up.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you can't see him.
I'm being
It's hard to beat someone
well,
you can't see.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back after the main event. Alright, so guys, the Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose match is ended. Your thoughts?
Well, I believe we saw the worst lumberjack match ever, preceded by the worst flag match ever. So these stipulation matches are pretty much 0 for 0.
Yeah.
The
I would
Lumberjacks
say so.
didn't get involved until the end of the match. Whenever they were outside of the ring, nothing happened.
They did the worst job of keeping the two guys in the ring.
It was terrible.
In the first place. They were outside
Awful.
for about 7 minutes.
God
Yeah.
damn it, that was shit.
20 guys couldn't contain two people.
guys.
In
The
terms of a
madness was
lumberjack
unstoppable.
match, it was gay. But
Worst lumberjacks of all time.
it was a decent match otherwise.
It was. They put on a good
It
show.
resulted in Seth Rollins hitting Dean Ambrose with the Money in the Bank contract briefcase for the cheap win.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Lumberjack match or lumberjill match? You decide.
Lumberjack ass match. Apparently up next is Jericho versus Bray Wyatt, so this should be interesting.
I agree.
We'll be back with details on that. Well, holy shit, guys. Lesnar just won.
New champ. New champ.
Yeah. Hey,
In a pretty one-sided match, I gotta say.
It
Yeah.
was a suplex fest.
yeah, a few of those look like they actually hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he landed on his neck, back of
What was
his head.
it? 2 or 3 F5s?
2, I believe.
2.
Yeah.
Cena, Lesnar kicked out of a attitude adjustment.
Yeah. But, my God, he must have... Lesnar, German suplex Cena at least like 15 times.
It had to be.
Yeah.
And in various ways.
Yeah. Yeah,
Most of the
many
time he
of
was
those
just
ways on his
tossing him.
neck.
Other times he was holding on, a la Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that was about as brutal as you're going to see without any outside interference or
Yeah.
outside weapons.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Those
Heyman never
two
even
belts
got
look
on the
good on
apron to
him.
complain about
No.
anything.
That
Heyman was
was
a non-factor the whole time.
It was the most one-sided main event I've seen in a long
It really
time.
was, and it was
Especially
entertaining,
considering
though.
it was John
Yeah.
Cena.
and that for a John Cena match, that's as clean of a win as you're ever going to see.
Very surprised. Yes.
You wonder if Cena
Absolutely.
needs a little time off for anything, you know? Because this would be a good way to sell it, have him gone for a few weeks.
Yeah, so let's just say Brock Lesnar is definitely not a guy you want to mess with.
No, not at all.
And if I was a wrestler in the WWE and they told me I was next up against Brock Lesnar, I'd probably just retire.
He's a madman.
Yeah,
You're better off just taking a back seat.
You
Yeah.
know it, man.
Get out of the fucking main event picture and get back down to the mid-card.
one scary dude. Well, at least John Cena always has his rap career to fall back on.
There
if
you
he is
go.
really hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got fucking Nikki Bella's tits
Evil
up on
Nikki
back
Bella,
on the
yeah.
too,
He's gonna fall back on those later tonight.
huh? Yeah. Yep. And now John Cena's laid out the match.
Good. Look at those belts. They look fantastic on Brock Lesnar.
So overall rating, guys, what would you say for the whole SummerSlam card?
I'd say it was more entertaining than not.
Yeah.
Last two matches were real entertaining. A couple of them are so a lot of shenanigans.
Yeah, there was
In
a
the
lot
middle.
of filler stuff, but you know, you expect that kind of stuff on Raw or
Yeah.
a lesser pay-per-view, not one of the big ones.
Yeah.
Say a 7, you know. Some
But-
of the randomness took it down a little bit. Maybe
On the
like
whole,
a non-factor of the Lumberjacks.
yeah, that was kind of disappointing.
And don't forget the flag match.
Yeah, the flag match that wasn't.
What flag match?
Well,
yeah.
hey, it was a flag match because they got to wave the flag after.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
fantastic.
it. That was stupid.
Yeah,
But all in all, an okay one.
I think so too.
I feel the last two matches really pulled the pay-per-view together.
It did. It did. You needed the main events to succeed, and they did, I think.
Yeah.
Sure, that was worth $10.
Hell yeah, amen. It was definitely worth $9.99.
$9.99. You remember that shit? You. All right, so
Hey, and Gene Oberlin on the screen. I'll take it.
let's take it out home, boys. Yeah, I think it was okay. I'd give it out of $5. I'd say I only give about I'd give it a $3.50.
There you go. Sounds good.
It was okay. It wasn't great.
The main event really saved it.
Yeah.
I feel a lot more people would be complaining if my boy John Cena did pull it out. But
Yes.
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Brock won, but the rest of the card kind of was lackluster.
yeah, the Brock Lesnar victory is gonna definitely make a lot of things interesting
Yes.
coming up.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I
the
can't wait
biggest
see
thing
what
to
happens
take from this
tomorrow.
night, of course.
Yeah,
Are we gonna see him more often?
yeah.
Or is he gonna be? We're gonna go back to the '80s when you only saw champs once every month or once every
On the
couple
pay-per-view.
months. Yeah.
Maybe with some promos in between by him.
Yeah.
Yep.
The plot thickens.
And you always have Heyman to keep going with it though when he's not there.
Yeah, you can have Heyman coming out with the belts.
Yeah.
Just gonna make him even more boisterous
Yeah.
and obnoxious.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in for a golden age of Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar.
You know it, man.
Brock Lesnar isn't losing till WrestleMania. We're
Yeah.
calling it right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. That
Setting
sounds
up Brock
about right.
Rock, maybe.
I hope not.
I don't want to see that because that's against another part-time.
Brock
Yeah.
and Reigns or Brock and Cesaro somehow. If we
I
get
could
back
see
up the
Reigns
card.
possibly, depending on how they build him up in the
Yeah.
next month.
And or they could try going back to the Daniel Bryan route.
If he's back, yeah, and
If
healthy,
he's back.
yeah.
He's supposed to be back.
He has a
in couple
rematch,
months,
right? He
so-
never technically lost it to anybody.
That's true. If he's ready for the Royal Rumble, I think he's number 30.
He's a lock to win
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
right?
Here you go, the
Well, that's
David
what
versus-
people wanted. They
yeah.
were going, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
the ultimate David
Yes,
versus
all the time
Goliath
before.
match.
And I'll take it. That would be the ultimate David and Goliath match.
Yeah.
It'd be entertaining too.
All right, so yeah, that about wraps it up for the night. So go fuck yourself until next time, people.